gonna see what Corky's up to today. Corky, what are you doing today? You've got on a special crown.
I know. I was reading all my silly books that are my favorites. And I was reading this one. Let me show you.
Oh, I see. Today, I feel silly and other moods that make my day.
It's by Jamie Lee Curtis. And it's illustrated by Laura Cornell.
And I like this book a lot. Oh, I do too. Is that why you have on that crown?
Hey, do you guys want to read the part about why I have a crown on like this?
Do you guys want to hear it? I think they do, Corky.
Yay, read it to them.
Okay. Here we go. It says, today I feel silly. Mom says it's the heat. I put rouge on the cat and gloves on my feet. I ate noodles for breakfast and pancakes at night. I dressed like a star and was quite a sight. Oh, I see, Corky. That's why you put on your star crown.
Yeah, I wanted to dress like a star, so I made a star crown. And look, I put gloves on my feet, just like her in the book.
That is pretty silly. Do they keep your feet warm though?
Yep, they sure do.
Well, what if I want to dress silly too?
Oh, don't worry. I made you a special crown too. It's right there.
Oh, I see. Can I put it on?
Yeah. You guys want to see the crown, don't you?
Do you want to see it? Okay, let's get it. All right, Corky. Let me see. Oh. What an interesting crown you made. Here, let me put it on. That's a pretty cool crown, Corky.
Thanks. I made it special for you.
It is a pretty special crown. It's very silly. It matches all the silliness in your books today.
Yep. And I even put Google eyes on it.
I know. Hey, how come your crown doesn't have Google eyes?
Well, I put Google eyes on lots of things, just not on my crown. I like to decorate with Google eyes. It makes things so silly.
It does make things silly. I think I like this silly crown that you made me, Corky. It's very creative.
I thought you'd like it, because I know you like to be silly too.
I do like to be silly. Hey, what is that super silly song that you always like for me to sing?
Well, there's lots of them.
Which one are you talking about? I think it has something to do with a lady, and she eats all kinds of crazy things.
Oh, yeah. The old lady who swallowed a fly. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, that's one of my favorites too. Hey, do you want to go and sing and show that song to the kids? They can sing it with us.
Yeah! Let's go get our stuff and sing together. Come on, let's go do it.
Come on, sing with us. it out. Come on, Corky, I have something super silly for us to do.
Ms.Lana, what are we doing out of here?
Well, we were trying to have a silly day, right?
Right?
And you got us to wear silly crowns, didn't you?
Right?
So I thought it would be super silly if we read a story under the table.
Oh, that'd be fun. But why do you have on flippers and goggles?
Well, I just thought that would be super silly. Is that okay?
Yeah, it is pretty silly. My goggles fell off.
Well, we'll put them back on in a little bit. Hey, do you remember the story of the Frog Prince?
Oh, yeah. And I saw that puppet show you helped do at the library about the Frog Prince. Did any of you guys see the Frog Prince puppet show?
Did any of you guys get to see that? Maybe you'll get to see it sometime in the future if you didn't get to see it before.
But I like that story.
Well, do you remember what happens in that story, Corky?
I know there was a frog and a princess, and she had a pretty cool sparkly ball, and she needed to kiss the frog, and then he turned into a prince.
Yep, that's usually how that story goes. But I have kind of a really silly version of that story. Is that okay if we read a different version of the story?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay, sit in my lap and I'll get the book for us. This story is out of a book called The Stinky Cheese Man, and it has lots of really silly fairy tales that are told a different way. It says, once upon a time, there was a frog. One day, when he was sitting on his lily pad, he saw a beautiful princess sitting by the pond.
This sounds just like the other fairy tale.
Yep, but just wait, it's gonna change. The frog hopped into the water, swam over to her, and poked his head out of the weeds. "Pardon me, beautiful princess," he said in his most sad and pathetic voice. "I wonder if you could help me. Ribbit, ribbit." The princess was about to jump up and run, but she felt sorry for the frog with the sad and pathetic voice.
It does sound sad.
So she asked, "What can I do to help you, little frog?" "Well," said the frog, "Ribbit, I'm not really a frog, but a handsome prince who was turned into a frog by a wicked witch's spell, Ribbit. And the spell can only be broken by the kiss of a beautiful princess, Ribbit."
Yep, that's what happens in the real story.
Well, the princess thought about this for a second, and then she lifted the frog from the pond and kissed him right on the nose like that. But then the frog said, "Ribbit, I was just kidding," said the frog, and he jumped back into the pond, and the princess wiped the frog slime off of her lips. The end.
What? That is pretty silly. The frog tricked her, didn't he?
He did. That's such a silly story. And all she got out of it was some frog slime on her face.
Ew, gross.
Well, hey, since we've got flippers and we've got our goggles, where did your goggles go, Corky? Oh, there they are. Let's put your goggles back on. You've got your goggles on and I've got my goggles. I have a fun color game we can play with goggles and flippers on. Do you want to go play with some shaving cream?
Oh, yeah, let's go play with shaving cream.
Okay, guys, come on, let's go.
Ms.Lana, what is this?
Oh, this is a cool surprise. It's a game we're going to play, Corky. Come on.
What is that?
That's shaving cream. Are you ready to play a game?
Yeah.
Oops, my goggles keep falling in my face. I'm going to take them off for now. Let's see. We're going to play a color game. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, my goggles fell off too.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to drop some color on the shaving cream, and then you have to tell me what color it is, okay?
Okay, can do that.
Okay, so you have to cover your eyes when I'm dropping it on though, okay?
Okay.
Ready? Cover your eyes.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm gonna drop the first color. Here we go. Okay, you can open your eyes.
I'm not sure. It's kind of dark.
Well, can we mix it up?
Yeah. Let's mix it up.
All right, let's mix up the color. What color do you think that is? Here, I'll hold it up so everybody can see.
Oh, I know. That's blue.
Yup, we made blue shaving cream. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, cover your eyes. Here we go. What color is it gonna be? All right, open your eyes.
It looks kind of orange.
It does look orange. Let's mix it up and see. Mix. See, when I mix it in the shaving cream, then you can see the real color. All right, can you guys see that? What color shaving cream did we make, Corky?
Now it's yellow.
You're right, we made yellow shaving cream. All right, last plate, cover your eyes.
I can't wait.
All right, here we go. Okay, you ready? Open your eyes.
That looks red. Let's mix it up and see.
Okay, let's mix it up.
Yeah. Mix it up.
Yep.
I like that color. It's pretty.
All right, can everybody see? What color did we make?
Yep, I was right. We made red.
Yes, we did. Now, Corky, what do you think will happen if we mix some of these colors?
Will it make a rainbow?
Well, if we mix the colors, I don't think it's going to make a rainbow. We can paint a rainbow with the colors later.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
But if we mix the colors, what do you think we'll get?
Let's try.
Okay, what do you think will happen if we mix the blue with the yellow?
You'll get blue and yellow.
That's a good guess, Corky. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get some blue. Here, I'll get another plate so we can see what really happens. We're gonna get some blue. And we're gonna get some yellow. And mix. Mix it all together. Ooh, do you see that, Corky? What color did we make?
Oh, show them.
Okay, I'm gonna show them. What color did we make? We mixed
blue and yellow make green.
You're right. Those two colors made green. Blue and yellow make green. Okay, well, what about yellow and red?
What do you guys think? What color will it make if we mix yellow and red?
Let's get another plate and try.
Okay, get it.
Okay, we've got this plate. I'm gonna take some yellow and some red and mix. And put a little more yellow in. All right. Okay, you almost ready, Corky? What color did we make now?
Oh, look everybody. What color is that? It's orange. Yellow and red make orange.
You're right, Corky.
That was fun. Okay, can we make one more?
Yeah, I've got one more plate. what do you think will happen if we mix blue and red?
I don't know. Do you guys know?
Do you have a prediction? What color do you think it will make if we mix blue and red?
I don't know. Let's see. Do it.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see, Corky. I'm gonna get some blue. And I'm gonna get some red. And we're gonna mix. Mix. All right. You ready? What color did we make, Corky?
Look, everybody. Look. We made purple. Blue and red make purple. Yay!
Okay, Corky, what colors have we got?
We've got blue, yellow, red, orange, green, and purple.
So what are we gonna paint?
Well, I want to paint a rainbow.
Okay, come on, let's go paint a rainbow.
Okay, I'm ready. Can I jump in?
Yep, you have your goggles on. We're ready to jump in the shaving cream pool.
This is going to be fun.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
1, 2, 3. Whee! This is so much fun. I like to play in shaving cream, and it smells so good.
Yeah, it does. And we can wash it off later, right?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to make a dive. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Ms.Lana, can we read some more silly books?
Sure, Corky. We can read silly books. You got a lot of silly books at the library, didn't you?
I sure did, but hey, you sure do look silly.
You found me out. Did you like my silly disguise?
Yeah, that was pretty silly.
We sure had a lot of fun today being silly, didn't we?
Yeah, I really like playing in shaving cream.
I know it. You've still got your goggles on, Corky. Well, you know what? We can log all those fun and silly and creative things we did today on the summer reading program and get points for them.
Yay! We're so close to getting a free book and lots of prizes, aren't we?
We sure are. And we can log points for all of these cool books that you checked out too.
Yeah! Come on, let's read Silly Sally. I like that book. It's super fun. Bye, everybody. See ya next time. Have a silly summer.
Silly Sally went to town, dancing backwards, upside down. On the way, she met a dog, a silly dog. They played leapfrog. Silly Sally went to town, leaping backwards, upside down.